Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Terraria. If you guys remember from last time, we had explored the corruption some, and unfortunately I had forgot to bring explosives with me. And night had just begun, and actually it's still the same night, but by the way, don't act like you're not impressed with the pretty skillful jumping right there, you know. I do have plenty of dynamite with us now, so I think 4 pieces of dynamite should be more than enough to get those 2 shadow orbs. And we don't want to break a 3rd shadow orb yet, due to the fact that a 3rd shadow orb being broken would summon the Eater of Worlds, which we don't want to do quite yet. We kind of do want to, but he's a dangerous monster, a very, very dangerous monster, and as I recall, that one was not terribly useful. Let me put some more torches down. Alright, so I have to remember we have to be pretty careful on our descent here. It's a fairly steep drop, and again, gravity is definitely OP'd in this game, in my opinion. Oh. You see my hesitant little leaps. Oh gosh. I mean, that wouldn't have, like, killed us or anything, but still, a little bit of damage, you know, is more than I want to get. Okay. So I think the best place to put the dynamite... God, this terrifies me, by the way. It's probably, if we can get it to go down this little hole right here... Sweet. Like a bunch of ebon stone. And we got a musket. Which means that the gun guy can come to our house now. Which is awesome. Huh. I was having trouble there for some reason. I know, Hey, the arms dealer's arrived. I'm gonna put some right here just to... Hey! Not cool, man. Not cool. I don't think I'll ever be down this chasm again, but if I were to be, and still not have the, what's it called? Hey, a little worm. As long as his big brother doesn't show up, I'll be fine. So I don't think I saw any... Yeah, as far as I saw, I didn't see any shadow orbs that way. So I don't think we have enough stuff yet to make anything with this. We have... It takes a lot... Oh dear, that's quite far down, ways down. I didn't realize quite how far it was. Those can be slimes, of course. Guys, I don't know if this is going to be run like hell. Oh, sweet. Oh, look at that. That's kind of cool how it's how it, like, is impenetrable to everything. Alright, well, this is the moment of truth. Again, using that dynamite really terrifies me. So this is our second shadow orb, and we got, oh hey! We got the Orb of Light, which is our cool little companion. It's not really all that useful, but it's cool. And you know what I'm going to do. Put some platforms here. Safety first, right? Always wear a helmet. You know, all that kind of stuff. Well, now we don't want to, we do not want to, what's the word? Oh, hey, actually, I just realized something. We have quite a bit of gold. I wonder if that's enough for a mini shark. I think the mini shark's 40. Well, at any rate, let's see what he has to sell. 40 gold. That's only 5. The flint does 10 damage, though. The musket does a lot of damage. Where is it? Just 23. So. I'll rearrange this stuff really quickly. Okay, sounds good. Well, I figure we need to see how many vile mushrooms we have. If we do want to fight the Eater of Worlds, I would rather have our first fight with him be a controlled fight. And so I'm thinking about building like a Corruption Stadium, perhaps. We have a lot of rotten checks. I think you need 30 to make. I'll bring those two. I need to go to a crafting table to make the vile powder out of the mushrooms, I believe. So let's see. Vile powder. I'm not seeing it. Well, vile mushrooms make vile powder, though, right? Maybe you need an alchemy station. Alright, guys. Well, you know the drill. I'm gonna get some glass here that was left over from all the glass I made a long time ago. Make a couple of bottles. And sure enough, now I can make some vile powder. And make just as much as possible. I think you need like 30 rotten chunks and like 30 vile powder or something like that. So we should have almost enough to summon the Eater of Worlds. We just kill a few more of those bad guys and we should be good. Actually, we might have enough fallen stars too over here somewhere. Aha! Indeed we do. We have enough for a mana crystal, which will come in handy for the future. So let's see. Okay, well, time to go back to the Corruption. It's not that far of a journey. At least it's not. I don't think so. So, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, guys, you would be, I think, happy to know that I'm making significant... Oh, I fell in that hole there. Making significant progress on my my Squirtle that I've been making. I think it's kind of cool. Maybe that's kind of silly, but, Sorry, I was just thinking about what I was going to make the stadium out of. I'm not probably going to make a stadium quite as epic as, the one I had for Cthulhu, or however you say his name. And I'm going to seal these up. Once I've explored a chasm, I'm going to seal it up. Okay. But not with me in it. And sorry about that, that was my phone dinging. I actually have a meeting I gotta go to very quickly, so I can't keep this episode going too long. But I should have put that on silent before I started recording, so sorry about that. I apologize. But I don't suppose it's too big of a deal, you know. Where do you guys want to have the I think what we'll do is have the stadium be over here, perhaps, or maybe actually up top. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do a quick stadium up top because that's close to the exit of the. It's fairly flat. Okay. Alright, that's pretty flat, I would say. Oh, you see that flash in the sky when you cross the border between the corruption and non-corruption? Do I have dirt blocks? Yeah, I do. Alright guys, you gotta stop doing that. It's not cool. Don't be douches. I'm just gonna fill all this in to get nice flat. Oh man. I can't, this can't hurt. Alright. Nice and flat. We're gonna want to plug that up too. Well, let's see what we can't do. Dirt. Gosh, we are really being attacked by quite a few enemies. What I was trying to do, I swear, these guys are not being cooperative. It's just really shocking that they would not be. So, last time for the building of the... Okay, I thought so. Last time for the building of the stadium, I let you guys out on it. This time, I think I'm going to include you guys actually in the building process. I know it's not like the most intensely exciting thing ever, but you know, if I skip all of the moderately boring parts of the game, then there won't be anything really left to show you. So, and not to say the game's boring, but rather just simply to say, you know, every game has boring parts in it. So what I did right here is, sorry, what I did right here is I measured exactly how high, yeah, so like the graphics are tripping out due to, alright, due to the back and forth between the corruption, which might be an issue actually for our stadium. I think less so once the, well, we gotta make sure we're in the corruption with corruption music when, oh good, there we go. In the corruption with corruption music when we summon, or else we'll die a horrible death. Don't want that. So, and he won't follow us outside of the corruption. So we don't want him to like spawn and despawn, because that would be a waste of a perfectly good summon. So hopefully, I think this is the right height for okay. Seriously, guys? Come on now. Really? Alright, so basically I built 2 layers of these things. I think the corruption enemies, I mean like this little guy, will follow you slightly out of the corruption, so I think the same thing should hold true for good old Eater of Worlds. Fortunately, the little eaters don't do a whole lot of damage. Alright, sweet. Well, that's, I think, will suffice as a basic stadium for us. side. So somewhere right in this vicinity, it starts freaking out. I just put that little piece right down there to mark where I probably should try to stay on this side of the thing if I can do that and win the battle still. Fortunately, because his movement pattern is far different than that of Cthulhu's, it should be pretty easy to do. And I think also with the amount of enemies we've killed while we're building that, we should have enough rotten chunks, I hope at least, now to summon him with. So let's go down onto the, come on, to the chasm. Oh, it's chugging, and I have to be real careful with the chugging when I'm navigating these kind of deadly chasms. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Sure enough, we can make... Wow, we can make more than one. And I have to say that if we can, then I believe we should. That being said, though, guys, I actually do have to go due to like real life stuff. So I think this episode will be more of just a preparation for fighting the Eater of Worlds, and next episode, which I think this episode should come out on Sunday, so probably Monday will be the big battle with the Eater of Worlds. But to give you something to look forward to for that, I will take on. How much time do we have left? Okay, we have a full night. I will take on one of the Eyes of Cthulhu. So I have my bow and arrow. We'll need that. And this is just for you guys, so figured you can't go an episode without fighting Cthulhu. And he dies quickly, so it's not really much of a contest. The formerly terrifying boss known as Cthulhu is now just, well, he's just a giant eyeball with anger issues. Some serious anger issues and some bad red eye. He needs those clear eyes drops that Ben Stein advertises for. And the guy with the really, really dull voice, like the hello, or I can't do it. I can't go nearly as low as his voice is, but it's pretty funny. Oh boy. Sweet. But yeah. Oh, there he's halfway through. Yeah, we actually do quite a bit of damage with this with these bow and arrows. I'm trying to think what the best way to take on the Eater of Worlds is, actually, because normally I just used the good old fashioned what's it called, the Vile form, but we haven't gotten one of those yet, unfortunately. So we'll definitely want to get one of those before we. Oh, there we go. Well, we can't get one. We actually can't get a Vile one before we get him, unfortunately, because of if we break another Shadow Orb, he'll be summoned automatically. So yeah. So I guess that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to join back next time, because I assure you that it will be quite a battle. Alright, until next time, guys, take care. Later. Hey guys, how's it going? I just wanted to record real quick to point out the fact, you might have seen it just then, a meteorite landed, thanks to our smashing of those orbs. So this is just a real quick addendum to the episode. And so yeah, guys, that was all I had to say. So there's a meteorite out there somewhere that we need to go look for. Alright, until next time, guys. Later.